India's telecom giants Vodafone Idea, Airtel and Tata Teleservices are in big trouble as the Supreme Court has dismissed their latest plea for relief in the AGR dues case. The judgment has sent a strong message: no more second chances. Let's see what this means. Vodafone Idea, Airtel and Tata Teleservices had approached the Supreme Court asking for a waiver of interests, penalties and interest on penalties related to their adjusted gross revenue or AGR dues, basically old telecom fees the government says they owe. The numbers are massive. Vodafone Idea alone owes over 83,000 crore rupees, Airtel is looking at around 34,000 crore and Tata Teleservices owes about 16,700 crore rupees. Now remember, these dues aren't just for spectrum and license fees. They're largely made up of interests and penalties. In fact, nearly 75% of the total AGR dues across the industry are from penalties and interest alone. In their defense, the companies did not challenge the original 2020 Supreme Court ruling. Instead, they asked for relief from just the penalty and interest, saying that the massive amounts are pushing them towards financial collapse. Vodafone Idea even warned that it might not survive beyond FY26 without help, but the court wasn't convinced. The court did add one thing though: if the government wants to help, the court will not stand in the way. But that's easier said than done. The Department of Telecommunications has already said further concessions are unlikely. The government had already stepped in earlier, converting 39,000 crore rupees of Vodafone Idea's dues into equity, making it a 49% stakeholder in the company. But any further help could turn Vodafone Idea into a public sector company, and the government does not seem keen on that. So now what happens next? Now Tata Teleservices exited consumer mobile services in 2019 and transferred its mobile business to Bharti Airtel, which is financially stronger and may be able to manage. But for Vodafone Idea, survival now depends on raising tariffs, getting more equity investments, government support if available, and delivering on promised network upgrades. With all legal options now closed, telcos have no choice but to comply. Now what does this mean for you? While this may sound like a telecom industry story, if telcos are squeezed too hard, some of that financial burden could fall on customers too, whether in the form of higher mobile tariffs or slower expansion of services. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you subscribe to Business Standard for more such stories.